Hello everyone, this is Ashwin Pratap Singh. Welcome to our channel Code Cutting. So in this video, we'll discuss how we can utilize JavaScript arrays reduce method in our application. So let's move to console first. So here you can see there is a one array called nums array and where we are having numbers. Okay, so what we want at final as a result, we want the sum of each and every element. Okay, so one way of doing the same thing is like declaring sum equals to 0, then call nums array dot for each, okay, like this. Then the callback method and the current value I'll call it num. Okay, now what I'll say, sum plus equals to this current value num, and enter. And if I'll print this, then you can see 15 is coming up. So in the same manner we can use the nums array as a reduce method. So I'll call it reduce. Okay, now the first parameter will pass, that is the callback method, like this. And the another thing, we have to pass the initial value. Like the initial value you can see here, it's 0, so we'll pass 0. If it will not pass initial value as a 0, then it will take the first index. Okay, so but we'll add it. Okay, and now inside this callback method there are 4 things or the parameters we'll get. That is, the first one is the accumulator. So accumulator, you can imagine it like a sum. Okay, here we are having sum, that's how this is the sum. Okay, so the accumulator, then we are having current value, then we are having index, then we are having array, the initial array, the nums array will inside will be this fourth argument. Okay, so we don't need this now, but we'll console it to check what's going on. So we'll console this like this. Then okay, the next line, what we'll say, accumulator, like the sum, like this, sum plus num, so accumulator plus equals to the current value. Okay, and we'll return our accumulator and enter. You can see we got 15. Okay, so if we'll break down the things, then you can see the initial value will be the 0, like this. Then we are sum or adding this 0 plus 1, then it is providing me 1. Then I'm adding it with the current value 1 plus 2, like this. So it is saying 3, then 3 plus 3 is 6, like 15. Okay, so that's how it is working. Now what else do, I'll come up with our React application. I'll discuss one more examples. Okay, so if I refresh our application, so we are getting a list of product. You can see here we are having a list of product. For each product we are having category. So for few products, those don't have category, so that's why it is empty. If I select beauty, then you can see I'm getting all the data related to that beauty. If I'll select fragrances, then I'll get the data according to that. Okay, so what I want to group our list according to this category and get the count of each product related to that category. For example, if beauty has 5 element, then it should be like beauty and there should be bracket and 5. And if this furniture is having 5 element, then it should print 5 nearby this furniture category. Means the selected category should show that count of product. Okay, so let's go to our VS Code and write our logic. Okay, so first of all, what we'll do, you will declare use effect. Okay, and callback, then this dependency array. So what we want, once the length of product is being changed, then we have to run this logic. Okay, so if product dot length is there, then only run this logic. So what I want, initial value I want to just group by count, group by category, sorry. Then we'll write this product, then reduce. Then inside this reduce, will pass this callback. Okay, and the initial value will be my empty object. So I'll show you like what is the final result should look like. So it will be like beauty with a count of product, let's say 15. Okay, and if that is furniture, okay, and it should have count of 10. So like that we want our final result. Okay, so we'll write logic according to this. So here we are having accumulator, we'll say, then we having product as a current product, we will say. Okay, now what I want, if, and we'll add any for now because this is a TypeScript, otherwise it will throw error. Okay, now I'll say if my accumulator means the current initial value, the initial value is a empty object, that's why I'll say accumulator dot product dot category. Okay, so what I'm going to say here, like if value doesn't exist, if that particular category doesn't exist in our accumulator, then add it with the initial value of 1. So like this, equals to 1. Cool. And in the, if it already exists, then for that particular category inside our accumulator, just increment the count. Okay, and just return it every time. Okay, and if I'll console this, then we'll get our result like this. You can see beauty with 5 and fragrances with 5, furniture, groceries, and home decors, like this. Okay, now what I want to print this. So how will I do this? So I'll declare one of the ref, because I don't want to re-render my component, that's why. So I'll call it group by category ref equals to use ref. Okay, now I'll call it empty object for now. Then what I'll say, move this, just pass this dot current, like this. Cool. And now what I want to show the count. I'll show, so this is my selected category. So if I'll, okay, just refresh this. Here, what is the group by category ref dot current, and this one. Okay, yeah. So if I'll refresh it here one more time, then you can see inside my current I'm getting all the data like this. Okay, that's why what I'll say here, group by category ref dot current, and the selected category. For example, if that is a selected category will be beauty, then it will print the data 5, like this. So I'll pass this selected category that is already happening there, and will be like this. Okay, and if it is not there, then print 0, like this. Okay, and if I select beauty, then you can see 5. If I select fragrances, 5, then furniture, then groceries should also be there. Okay, 27. Then we are having one more, kitchen accessories, that is 3. So that's how we can work with our reduce method. So yeah, that's all for the today's video. If you like the video, then please hit like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.